Welcome to Yupari Gaming. Today I'm gonna do first part of Azandar's companion quest. So let's see what he has to say.
Cohort, I have exceptional news. My preparations are completed, and the time is now. Time to return to our fate-weaving adventure.
What are we doing?
This is what I like about you, Cohort. You're results-driven, focused. I'm ready to take the next step, build on the work that we did to smooth my fraying fate line. And one day, fix the Fate Weaver key. Ha!
Sounds like you have a plan.
More than that, I have a revelation. Let's away to my Sanctum Sanctorum. It lies at the heart of Skywatch in Oregon. There we can strive for a new destination, improve the key, and put my research into action.
Alright, let's head to Sanctum then.
My sanctum is in a ruin at the center of Skywatch. Can't miss it. Don't mind the sentinels posted by the entrance. A compromise between myself and Tellinger of the Mages Guild.
Can we talk about your research a moment?
Ah, of course. Apologies, Cohort. We rarely have a chance to catch up. Your adventures are as stimulating as they are manifold. You certainly stay busy.
Do we need to go to your sanctum?
Privacy, supplies, and, materials. You'll see when we get there. I'm quite proud of the place.
Why is your sanctum in Skywatch?
That is a long and mildly scandalous story. The short version is that Tellinger the Artificer, glory hound of the Mages Guild, lost a wager. Badly. I'm afraid he doesn't like me very much anymore.
How has the research been going?
It is simultaneously vexing and alluring in equal measure. I'm still unsure what I did, quote-unquote, wrong in making the key. But with Martina's notes and some hands-on experimentation during our first adventure, I have had much to go on.
Got it. Let's get going then. Okay, so Skywatch, and if I remember correctly, that's it's on Oriden. Oh. Wonder what was there
Ah, here we are.
before.
Home sweet sanctum. Let's talk, Cohort. Post haste.
Let's read some books.
Welcome to my Sanctum Sanctorum. I've been meaning to invite you over before now, but something always seemed to come up. Mind the books now. Some of them bite.
What's the plan, Azandar?
Well, I started with a simple question. How can we sew up the threads my experiment has frayed? That led me to a metaphor. What if we could create a sort of mystic spool we could attach to the key? Something to help in reweaving my fate line?
You want to modify the Fate Weaver key with this spool.
Spool is a terrible word. Let's not call it that. Perhaps a bobbin? Azandar's arcane bobbin? Ugh. uh, We'll keep working on it. Peerless observation, though. Yes, we create a simple arcano mystical focus we can use to anchor the threads of fate.
Alright, how do we make this bobbin?
Within loyal gubbins, my most recent atronach lies the nascent
Okay.
form of the bobbin. Just need to get it out of there. I've prepped an arcane stencil for you. Retrieve it from the rubbish bin and imbue it with magicka from the font, please.
Grab the stencil and imbue it with magicka. Got it.
I appreciate you taking on the legwork, cohort. Fashioning the stencil took some considerable effort. Think of this as an opportunity to walk in the well-heeled slippers of Azandar Alcibiades.
Why do you have a flesh atronach named Gubbins?
Well, what name would you have given it? I briefly considered calling it Piffle, but Martina used to call magical instruments gubbins, and I was feeling sentimental.
I meant, why do you have a flesh atronach?
Oh, it acts as reliable help down here. The way things are with the Mages Guild, I try to keep entry and exit to a minimum. Besides, I don't want someone messing up my papers, or having them quit on short notice just because something exploded.
That seems incredibly specific.
Yes, well, I thought I could steward a new Arcanist, and it did not go well. They failed to have either the zeal or intellectual curiosity you do, cohort.
Right.
Spiffing! Just needs a little magicka to get going. Hold the stencil over the font just there, eh? Peerless! Now, point it at Gubbins and gesticulate. Vigorously.
Okay.
And down goes Gubbins. Rummage around in the goop, would you? Ha! One arcane bobbin. Damn. Well, nothing for it. The name's stuck. Let's just get on with this. We've pierced the esoteric veil of reality and forged a tool of our own self-liberation. Who's an amateurish rune scratcher now, Tellinger? Ha!
One arcane bobbin. Here you go, Azandar.
Exceptional. Now, to simply attach it to the Fate Weaver key. And there we are. Dear Martina's methods distilled down and improved by yours truly. Let's find a new round of frayed fates and put theory into practice.
Just like last time, right?
Just so. With the improved key as a focus, this scrying ritual should be even more effective. It was a stroke of luck I recognized Fathom's drift last time around. Let's away to my inner sanctum and scry. Onward and upward.
Let's go.
Good. Now let's find where we're headed. With the bobbin, this should be as easy as a Mage's Guild theorem. Just as before, cohort. Activate the beacons. Somewhere in the Alakir Desert,
Yeah.
it seems. Oh, I see. Chosen set. Scrying has provided us direction, focus. Even if I am unexcited about the prospect of returning to the Alakir Desert, I suppose I should have seen this coming at some point.
Why should you have known where we'd be going? We would be going to Alikir.
The scrying ritual highlighted the village of Kozenset in the hinterlands of the Alakir Desert. This is somewhat embarrassing. That tiny hamlet is my hometown, where the impressive arcanist before you got his humble start.
Why is that embarrassing?
Well, I introduced myself as Azandar Alcibiades, which to another son or daughter of Ruptga means I hail from an island off the coast. It's all a bit of a braggadocio, though. Part of the mystique.
Are you worried about going back to Kozenset?
Worried? Ha! Hardly. The only things to worry about in Kozenset are getting stung by a scorpion or your lips drying out. Let's make haste, cohort. These fates won't unfray themselves, you know.
All right, to Kozenset then.
I'd honestly hoped never to have to return to Kozenset, cohort. Hope with the incandescent fire of Magnus himself. Ha!
Why do you use the name if you weren't born in whatever?
A fair question. When I first left home, I was desperate to shake the metaphorical sand from my boots. When someone asked my name in a Sentinel marketplace, I couldn't bear to tell the truth.
Why do you still introduce yourself that way?
It's who I am. The book-loving introvert from Kozenset, the young man drawing runes in the sand and dreaming of a wider world. Well, I won't be so dramatic to say he's dead, but he and I have very little in common.
Understood. Okay, so Alakir Desert.
You never forget this particular smell. Dry desert air and farm animals. Reminds me why I left. Ah, there. A thread. Smell that? This place reeks of camel spit and unrealized potential.
Do you still have any family out around here?
Yes and no. My brother and his family still live nearby, but I haven't spoken to them since I left. I was determined to have conversations about anything other than what to feed the camels. It's always some kind of grass, by the by.
You don't want to see them.
Let's focus, cohort. Perhaps later we'll have a dram of Gormapple schnapps together and toast the old homestead. For now, we need to find those frayed fates and sew them back into the fabric of reality.
Right, let's find those fates.
I say, you there. Spare a coin for a down-on-his-luck researcher?
There, but for the power of Apocrypha go I. But many of my projects, success and disaster, were decided by a handful of coins. Sobering. Another one. I suppose it makes sense there are a few around the place where I was born.
Suppose I could use one.
You there! Are you on a walkabout as well? Toll Papa protect and keep you on your long journey. Much to discuss from the fates we've seen. Commendable work. But something's not quite right. Let me see the Fate Weaver key a moment.
Here's your key, Azandar.
Yes, yes! I'm even more brilliant than I imagined. The bobbin is rattling against the key, straining at its runic bonds. It now acts as a passive frayed fate detector. Incredible! Phenomenal!
So there's another frayed fate nearby.
Superb supposition. The key is indicating, north and east out of town. Perhaps the old ruins. Here, take the key. Let's move.
Northeast to the ruins. Let's go.
Ow, ow. Another thread. I knew it. My Fate Weaver key is amazing. Yes, this feels right. I went off exploring on my own every chance I could. You understand. The entrance to the old ruins are just up this way. I remember it like it was yesterday. Follow me, everyone. You are mine! What in oblivion? It's the fate we saw back at Fathom's Drift. I am not ready to face you. Not yet. After him, cohort! Into the Lost City! These ruins are not extensive. Stay alert for more threads of fate.
So nice that they didn't put this where enemies are.
My counterpart. You sought to learn, but now you shall be replaced. What are you? Damn it! Quickly! Use the Fate Weaver! I grow ever stronger. Your fates defeat me.
Ah,
I shall surpass even you.
I don't know what is there with which I went through. So, okay, this is interesting.
Just when I thought we had this experiment under control, an evil reflection threatens to consume my fate and replace me.
What was that thing, Azandar?
It's me. Or, well, a frayed version of myself. A version so malevolent and willful that it's thrown everything I thought I knew about this magic into the abyssal seas.
You seem less sure of yourself than first time we confronted this thing.
An astute observation. The Fate Weaver key was created simply to observe the might-have-beens. This absolutely, categorically should not be happening. If not for you, it might have already killed me. A distressing notion, I must admit.
What do you want to do next?
Research. Surely something back at the Sanctum Or perhaps a tome we find in our travels. Either way, I have yet to find a question to which sufficient research does not hold the answer. Besides, I need to stitch gubbins back together.
So back to our travels then, in the meantime.
A superlative idea. And look at what we've already accomplished. The Fate Weaver key improved, frayed fate sewn back into my line, and the adversary confronted once again. Here, cohort, your due. With my humble thanks. Spend it judiciously.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, yes, I'm here.
Okay. Let's see what this is. Okay. This might be totally random. But anyway, that was first part of Azandar's companion quest. We will get right back on this when I get more rapport to Azandar. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next one.